afternoon, folks. Welcome along to Simulation for the Nation, and welcome back along to Oakfield Farm, where today we are getting rid of the last of the slurry we have in the lagoon there today. As you remember, all of the cows have gone already, and we've also got a new bulker. Here it is. It's in a lovely green still, continuing the tradition, which now means the only odd one out is the truck itself. That needs to get sprayed sooner rather than later, but we're gonna have to go into a spray shop for that and take a little bit of time, so we won't worry about that just yet. But yeah, the bulk is looking fantastic, really nice, and yeah, looking forward to getting some use with that. Elsewhere, like I say, a few special things happening today. Actually, it's going to be a fantastic day. Very excited about what is to come. But to start with, we're going to go and jump into the New Holland and take the tanker out and go and empty this out. We might get a couple of loads done. We'll see how we're looking. But yeah, it's no time like the present. We'll get cracking. Let's see how we're coming along here. Oh, we're nearly there, 90%. Lovely stuff. So how you all doing today? Hope you're all very well, whatever you're getting up to. I hope you're having such nice weather like we are as well. It is absolutely glorious here, frankly. Really stunning. No better way to spend the day than putting the brown stuff back out in the field either, which is always good fun. But yeah, we're good to go. We're going to crack on. So the two fields in question we're going to put this down onto are the grass fields just down the hill from the yard here. So we need to go and get a start with that at least. This will give both silage grounds really a bit of a kick. Like I've mentioned previously, we're not going to be keeping the silage for ourselves, but we will be looking to get rid of it somewhere where possible. We are actually looking for buyers as well. We've got pit silage left over at the moment as well that we're looking to see if we can get rid of somewhere, and if we can manage to do that as well, that would be ideal. Because otherwise, there's a fair amount of expense tied up in that silage at the moment. So if we can sell it somewhere down the line, we will always look into doing that. There are a few biogas stations a little bit further afield that we could look to go to. There is one here in the village in Oakfield, but we don't have a contract for that, so we can't tip there. But we will be looking to see what we can do with that in the future, that's for sure. But for now, we're just going to take our time, cruise on down the hill here. I think we might start in this field here, and then we'll see how we get on there. So we'll probably, I think we might just go up to the entrance at the very top because it's a little bit, or we should get through this entrance on the side here. We'll have a go. It's not too narrow. And the gate's open as well. There we go. Lovely job. And once we're in, we just set the PTO away and get cracking, really. What I'll also do is, because we've got a few loads to do here, I should imagine, I'm going to set the GPS away, and then we can make sure we get a nice even coverage. It's always actually, I don't know why, I find it a very nice soothing job spreading slurry. A little bit of a dirty job at times, but once you're in the carbon away, it's a very nice, easy, peaceful job to do, I think. We're just gonna get all the way up to the top and back down, and then we'll continue until we've got no more to go. So we'll just keep cracking on and we'll catch up with you later. So as we're just gonna tidy up this last little bit in the corner here, hopefully we should be about empty soon, so if we can finish up the tank whilst we're by the gate, that would be ideal. I don't think there's too much left in here, and we'll be done. And then it's back on up to get another load and back on down to the field. So we've got David in today as well. David has been out in the spray. He's got a little bit extra done on the other side of the hill there, which is fantastic. I think we're due a little bit of rain, not much, but a little bit of rain tomorrow, which is why we're not doing too much work with the slurry and with the spray yet, because if it rains too hard, it's going to wash off straight away. But hopefully that won't be the case. But yeah, other than that, we're good. We're doing very well. I had a few people asking me what we're going to be doing with extra revenue since we've sold a lot of equipment, all the cattle obviously. We are going to be looking to buy another field at least, and there's also going to be a few new arrivals, a few changes coming up very soon as well. So that's going to be something to keep an eye on for sure. It's going to be very interesting, but definitely a few changes coming up in the future. One of which I think we might, as I just bring up my map here, I might look to see if we can get an offer into the field just south of the field we're in now, field number 1, because we have direct access into there. So it'd be nice if we can buy that, add that onto our total. We'll probably plow that straight in if we were able to as well. But we'll have to wait and see about that one. We need to see what the landowner's thoughts are about that really before we go any further. But for now, we're just going to go into the yard. We'll turn this around, get this field back up again, and we'll head back out to the field pretty quickly. Wait for that to load. At some point we had some bales fall down over the night, which was lucky because it was blooming close to the JCB. I think we'll just have that moved out of the way whilst we wait actually. Don't want that happening again. We'll just move that into here I think for now. That would have been pretty catastrophic, I think it's safe to say. And we'll put this here. We do still need to get rid of the stock trailer as well. I think that's going to be one of our next jobs. Probably tomorrow maybe, I think. We'll run that down to Charlie as well. That's the last piece he's waiting for from me. And then we'll be able to get that sold. And really that's the last of it. We're going to keep hold of the old water bowser. We'll always find a use for that. Let's see how we're getting on here. Sounds like we could be full. We're good to go. Lovely stuff. So we'll take this load down and we will continue down in the field. Alright, load number 3 is coming along nicely here at the moment. We're cruising through here, really just cruising along steadily. I think there's probably another 2.5 loads left in the bottom of the lagoon there. So we'll look to get those out. I don't think we're going to get them out this evening. There's something else that's about to come along that we need to look into. So we'll be doing that. We'll see how we get on. But yeah, it's looking unlikely it'll be tonight. Because there's a couple of things I want to look at. And then we've also got to go and take the new lorry out with the bulker bin on. We're going to take a load of oats away. So we'll have to get on with that. But apart from that, yeah, it's going down really nicely actually. Very happy with the progress we're making. Lovely. I think we currently have about 30% left in the tank. Oh, 16, even better. Which will work out perfectly. What we're going to be doing once we get to the end of the row here, we're just going to take a little drive up to this corner, see if we can figure out how much of this field would cost if we wanted to purchase it. And that'll be one of our next assignments to look into. If we could grab both of this field and the field next to it, then that'll be perfect, just to allow us to plough that one over there without any issues. We'll just let this drain out on the headland here, I think. Can't be a great deal left in it. Any minute now, that should just about stop. Still going. Excellent. So let's see. My one concern, I think there's a placard up here. My one concern with this field will be is drainage, because if you remember last time when we had a lot of rain, this field here flooded in the dip, and I'm fully expecting the other one to do the same if we get similar levels of water. To be honest, I'm not sure what we can do about that, given that there's this big dip in the middle here. We'll have to wait and see. But it's a fair-sized field, and I think it'll be worthwhile for us to take over this. Perhaps even get a crop off it now. What we may do is just not bother investing any money in fertilizer, but just still bale it off anyway, see what there is. I think that's not a bad idea. But yeah, let's see how much this one would cost us. Wow, so it'd be 100,000. We could probably afford that now. We are going to hang on for a little while. there's a few little things that we need to bear in mind first. But yeah, that's definitely worth considering. What a picture of the mighty Ford that is, just glorious. But anyway, we're going to go and jump back in here. We are going to take this back up to the yard and start to fill it up again. However, what we need to do first is just go and take a look at something actually. I've just had a phone call from someone I've been speaking with quite a bit of late about a new delivery that's on its way. So we need to go and check this out, see what's coming, and just touch base really. It's going to be quite exciting. And very much looking forward to this as it goes. So what we're going to do is, it should be on its way up now. So we're going to just wait at the gate here. It's going to be quite a spectacle when it arrives as well, let me tell you that. So I think what we'll have to do as well is just kind of hang fire in the gate here. But yeah, there's one of the trucks at least. Alright, and so we will just hang fire here for a little while. I do believe we should be seeing something very soon. Due to its size, let's say, and its pretty uncompromising as well, we needed to, we were required by law to bring in an escort really. So that's what we've looked at doing here. That's why we've got one truck here, and there's a couple more actually with the vehicle as it rolls. But we're going to sit in the back of this man's truck. There we go, and we're going to sit and wait to see what arrives. And let me tell you folks, you won't miss it, that's for sure. So this is escort van number 1, and then we should see something coming very soon. There is a beast among us, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the size of this. Well, it's safe to say, folks, we have gone big. In fact, we've gone monstrously big. Although we could have probably pulled in as the ladders there. But never mind. We've upgraded the combine, folks, and look at the size of it. Absolutely magnificent. What an absolute beast that is there. And we've also gone for the Macdon header. Lovely stuff. So what we're going to do, we're going to follow him down in the tractor there. We'll make sure everything gets into the yard okay. And then yeah, we're going to have a look at this, have a play over and see. Well, just have a look at my new toy really. This is very exciting. As you can see, it's just dominating the road here. I don't think either wheel's on the tarmac as it goes. We decided to go for a Macdon header. This is only 35 foot wide. I say only, it's the same size as the current one we had. I don't think we'll go any wider than that. I mean, with the new combine capacity we could, but with this size it just means we can absolutely fly through any of our crops and not have to worry about it. But I think that's what we'll do. But yeah, the John Deere Combine is absolutely huge. It's going to be a very good improvement for the yard. I can't wait to have a look around it, I really can't. Well, 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 folks, just listen to this. Absolutely fantastic. We're not going to be able to get much more slurry done until we move this, because the header's in the way of the slurry pit, but that's not a concern I'm too worried about right now. What a fantastic looking machine this is, absolutely huge. We've gone up a few sizes from the old combine. This is a 690, John Deere S690. So this gives us fantastic capacity moving forward, so we can really continue to increase our output across the farm. All being well, we should be able to take on at least another 200-300 acres of our own if and when the opportunity arises, and still not really struggle to harvest it all. And we've got a Macdon header, which allows for an easier, quicker, more efficient feed into the combine as well. So all in all, it's very exciting times. Very pleased to have got this. What I am going to do just very quickly is going to spin this around. I think let's switch off the New Holland first. Smoking a little bit there, that's better. We're going to flip this around quickly. We're going to hook on the Macdon header and just kind of pull it back more than anything. And then yeah, let's see how this works. Nice and quiet operating position. The engine sounds are really minimal actually, which is fantastic. The cab is very similar to the current version we have inside the S600 or the 650, 670 I've got. Oh brilliant, it's starting to rain as well. Fantastic. Well, we have brought the Rainmaker out after all, so it is fitting. But this thing is absolutely monstrous. To begin with, we've gone with the flotation tyres. I'm not sure if we're going to keep with those or if we're going to look to put the tracks on. The tracks would be a significant expense on top of that, but we'll see how the first harvest goes with such wide tyres, and we'll keep an eye on it from there. But elsewhere, it is looking good. And now we can just pull ourselves forward here and hook onto the header. This is actually the smallest of the MacDon headers. We could go right the way up to a 45 foot, so an extra 10 foot power. But for now we've settled with the 35 foot there, just because I know it can get into most of my gateways. Try that again. There we go. What I think we'll do is we'll just kind of knock it back a little bit and just pull out the way for a more thorough look. What we're also going to have to do now is take the bulker wagon around the corner and just put it under the dryer. We're going to take a load of oats away this afternoon. But yeah, just for the final look there, as we open up the grain tank again, you can see the hydraulics working in there, lovely. Beautiful stuff, and we will just have a quick look at this from the outside. There we go, folks. Quite the impressive option. I think we'll all agree there. Very much looking forward to being able to get this out under cover, or get this out into the field, beg your pardon, and yeah, see how this does. For now, the guys from John Deere are currently looking over our other combine. We are part exchanging that, so we'll be getting rid of that one very soon. They're just checking it over to make sure there's no work that really needs to be carried out on it, which I'm confident there isn't, but they need to do their thing, so we'll let them crack on. Disconnect that, and we will just switch the combine off here, and yeah, we'll come back to this another day when the crops are nearly ready to go. For now though, we need to go and concentrate on getting rid of last year's crops. I left the lights on there. So we'll just jump into the Volvo. What a miserable afternoon this has turned into. Alright then. Yeah, we're just going to take a little oats away. I think I'll probably take it first thing in the morning, but we're going to get it loaded up now. It doesn't hurt. And then we're good to move on to the next thing. There's not a great deal left after the oats. There's only a little bit of spelt, I think. So then the tanks are nearly all empty. There we go. So probably about half a trailer load. So perfect, as that is loading away, we're going to leave this here. Thank you ever so much for watching. As always, I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to smash that like button, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe, and we will see you later for more from Oakfield Farm. So until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. Do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing, but most importantly, as always, happy farming.